You have to wait for the attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard.
But if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about Gunnar Radisson saying, yes ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying, they said Roscoe does.
Man, what are you going to talk about? 2 hour interrogation and you mad at that guy. What? Before Gunnar. 2015.
Young Thug may be facing new legal trouble after allegedly breaking his probation by responding to rappers accusing him of snitching. Reports state that the Georgia prosecutor's office has filed a motion to revoke his probation following leaked jail calls. Benzino publicly criticized the move, calling it unconstitutional, and accusing the system of deliberately releasing Thug's private conversations to sway public opinion and bait him into violating probation.
What I'm more surprised at and more kind of pissed off at is, how is this even constitutional that a prison, which is part of the system, right, can leak private phone calls? I don't, it blows me. How can that happen? Now, they're saying, well, who leaked it? Somebody had to get money for it. Nah, there's no watermark on it. If TMZ bought them, you can best believe TMZ's watermark for y'all over there. There's no watermark. I guarantee the government's legal because they know what they're doing. They know, let me tell you something, from the feds to City Hall to the mayor to the governor, they all got a communications department where they have hired staff that all they do is look at social media for various reasons. That's it. And us as a community and culture, we just give them everything they want. It's easy.
This caught the attention of DJ Academics, who weighed in by sharing what he claimed was the real truth behind the YSL situation.
I like all this YSL. I like Thug. I like Gun. I'm gonna like him before I'm gonna like him out. But I'm gonna tell you what they got wrong. They've been propagating the street code. These are millionaires, made it from the bottom, but they're obsessed with trying to portray the image that they're the realest street. I just see Woody Clifford. He says, no, I'm not okay. Huh? Since when is street is sounded like a white girl's carrot? Everybody in that situation needs therapy. In reality, why they all need therapy is because they made it. When YSL was known by you and me, YSL was lit, popping. But they weren't happy with all the money and all. They still want to propagate the same. Then as soon as Johnny Law come, they don't want to do it no more. They start thinking about their mamas, their sisters, their kids. Never seen something like that. It's the first time I've seen gangsters need therapy.
Young Thug seemed determined to prove he's still a gangster regardless of what leaked. The controversy grew after audio surfaced of him calling out a female police officer who had been involved in granting Gunna his plea deal.
Young Thug did to have, this is how you know this 4 p.m. is real. Young Thug posted the woman. This is Marissa Vivier. He said, biggest liar in the DA office. He posted her, okay? And then he also reposted, all my homies hate Vivierdo. Now, this is someone who is a officer of the law. This is someone who is a government official. When you do that and you're under probation, the government is going to be like, oh, you send a smoke signal that people should hurt this woman? That's why they're doing a motion to revoke his shit. Why did he do this? Because she's testifying in the OMF case, and she's basically saying, yo, OMF and 4PF, little baby, and them, they're beefing and dying, and indictments gonna come down.
Things escalated further when Young Thug dropped his track Closing Arguments, where he ended the song by calling out a rat ya karat, insisting that they were the real snitches, not him. While Thug tried to frame himself in a better light, Wack 100 fired back, claiming he has 2 hours of recordings of Thug dissing and gossiping about people across the industry, and threatened to release them.
Hey, Wack, do you think it's over for Thug, man?
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we still got about 2 more hours of content. We already fit Drake to 28 minutes. We've been over my toes.
Wait. There's a 28-minute.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you, Act. I told him TV on your channel. I came on being humble. You know me. I said, oh, you speak for Thug, then it's on. I'm about to over it. I told him that. The next day, it been on. and we not gonna stop.
In closing arguments, Young Thug rapped, "Can't compare no one to me, bro. There are real rats around this place. Yeah, I did what I did, trying my best to help my brother. I got no regrets, that's a fact." But those bars drew the attention of YSL Mondo, who fired back by accusing Thug of being the real snitch, even claiming Thug was the one who sparked the RICO case in the first place.
Lil Wayne tour bus happened before before any of that happened, before anybody else told him. You the first to tell, buddy. You the first going him up on talking to the police. Facts. That was way before the goddamn before Nut got the smoke. So you mean to tell me, buddy, you was the first? You the reason why the RICO started. I ain't gonna keep fighting around, beating around the bush. You the reason why the RICO started, buddy. Let's keep it real. Come on, man. Let's keep it real. Buddy, you the reason why the RICO started.
However, at the end of the track, Young Thug referenced one of the leaked jail calls, where he allegedly claimed that Ghana was the reason the YSL case escalated into a full RICO.
He gave the jurors the agreement that it's a game. He said YSL is a game, and he know people in this on this trial who committed crime in furtherance of the game. That means you did it. You saying. You see what I'm saying? You don't know nobody on this case. Yeah. That's a lie. That's a full-blown lie. I know individuals on this case that committed crimes in furtherance of the game. Like you
Yeah.
Just so you can say Slime did. Like that's real. That's what RICO is. That's RICO. So if you found guilty on RICO, you got a right to, and you are.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You don't know nobody on the case. I ain't ever committed no crime. You can't commit no crime. You ain't committed no crime. They're the only three people you know on this case. Ain't now one of them committed no crime. So who you talking about? You know YSL members on this case that committed crime in furtherance of the game. You just made it a RICO case. You just made it a case.
The track set off a wave of reactions across the rap industry, with countless artists weighing in, and 6ix9ine jumping in to reveal the truth.
I just want to know where all the energy at. The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Every day, every year, every time they come out, they move the goalposts further. Oh, nah, bro, it's different. Bro, it's different. You told, like, before 12 in the afternoon. Like, that's a forbidden rule. You can't do that. Bro, it's okay, bro, because he told after 3, like, bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you can be used in the court or whatever the case is. You have to break the court of attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's me, the host. Like, I'm not saying that. Y'all heard what y'all heard. Which is why hear everybody quiet? Why little baby 21 Savage future? Why you not saying that?
6ix9ine reacted to the release of Young Thug's first interrogation video, accusing him of snitching. But that was only the beginning, as even more footage and details soon surfaced.
From New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. This was in that Atlanta. Now I'm in New Orleans. That was so weird. Honestly, I don't know. They said Roscoe did. I don't want to block out y'all case by saying Roscoe ain't do that. You know what Roscoe do? I'm like, but I don't know, because every day you go, I don't know.
The leaked audio pushed Mondo to speak out once again, offering his perspective as someone directly tied to YSL.
Just beat him off a RICO. Come home. Still talking about, oh, rat. Bro, that's God. That ain't never God. Fighting you back in your... You go to pain. You go to been thankful that you just beat a life sentence in a RICO and came home and mind your business and been humble. But instead, you still come out pushing rat narratives, bro, and all this, that, and the third. Man, we came back and bought some get. That ain't key. The thing is, too, though, he brainwashed people. He still got we don't even talk about, and y'all heard with y'all own ears. You got one AI. He did that in the third. Oh, he ain't rat on nobody. But if you sit down with 12 and bust out and say these words, if y'all talking about Ghana Radisson saying yes, ma'am, you mean to tell me this not making a rat by saying they said Roscoe did that. And then a nigga, Roscoe did 10 years behind it. And you just got on the internet tomorrow, didn't rat on you? Wait, so brainwash is sickening. Y'all need daddy figures and y'all be sitting back waiting on something good, waiting on something to happen. Like, yeah, I'm gonna stick around, maybe they'll put me on, maybe I can get some out. Roscoe, you the worstest. You ain't the worstest than the rat himself. You did 10 years, but you ain't behind you. Roscoe, you did 10 years behind you, bro. You just come on the internet and didn't tell on you when everybody just heard the next name a few times. You feel me?
As Thug's rap career continued to unravel, Pee Wee Roscoe stepped in to defend him. Reports surfaced that Roscoe directly addressed claims of Young Thug, allegedly telling on him in an interrogation video.